Welcome to Digital Discourse. Welcome to Digital Discourse. Yeah.
All right, back with another episode. Today we got Jacksonville baby, Mia Snow. You see the tattoo on her neck. How you doing today?
It's Florida, baby.
Oh my bad. I thought it was. I thought you. So you're not from
I'm
Jacksonville?
from Jacksonville, but it's called Florida, baby.
Oh, okay, my bad. See, I try to be cool. Said it all
It's
wrong.
okay. I'm here to help.
Okay, appreciate it. So you from Jacksonville, but you
Yes.
you live in Atlanta now.
Yes.
And I know you got to Atlanta. You was just go ahead and tell the story how it all started. How you get from Jacksonville to Atlanta.
Well, I grew up in foster care, so
Okay.
they move you around. So when I was legit, they just brought me to Georgia, and I was in group homes and foster homes from then on out.
Give me the perspective of a child in foster care. Like what you thinking about, what you going through.
You're alone. That you ain't got nobody. That nobody hears you. All we really want to be is heard. Like, it's really nothing that we ask for. We're not out here asking for like Chanel bags and shit like that. We want to be heard. We want love. We want that type of affection and energy. So, and we don't get that.
So when you in there and you get put there, it's just all strangers. Like, how you even start the whole like? How you even know who to trust
You
for?
don't.
You just winging it,
You don't trust nobody. You just got yourself.
really? So what's your relationship with trust now?
With trusting,
Yeah, just in
it's
general.
still like that's what fucked it up. Being in foster care fucked my trust up. I don't trust nobody. I don't care. You gotta like show me shit that I. You gotta show me I can trust you. Other than that, I don't trust nobody. You can't put shit past nobody.
Nah, I get that. I get that, especially in them circumstances.
Mhm.
Okay, so growing up, I'm assuming you was around a lot of black families, and the whole time you was raised by black families.
Yes.
Okay, and in school you was around a bunch of black kids.
Yeah.
So what was that like?
Well, I experienced both worlds. When I was young, all the way from like 3 up until age 14, I was around a lot of like white people and like Mexican, Hispanics.
Okay.
And then when I got to when I got put back in foster care, because I got adopted at 6 until the age of 14, they put me back in care because they was unfit parents, la da da da. But I was in foster homes and a lot of, group homes where it was a lot of black kids. It wasn't a lot of white kids unless it was like the ones that where I was in where it was like suicidal kids mixed with group home people. It was weird. It was really weird. And it's just I experienced both worlds. Like, and I can honestly say, like, being in the black homes, like, they taught me the best. Like, there was a lot more love there, too. Like, it was just different. So.
Okay. So I'm sure you've had the experience like people like you acting black and that
Yeah.
and all that, but you grew up like that, so
Yeah.
everything is like authentic. How you deal with that?
I don't. I
You
just you say what you want. I don't care.
So it's easy for you to just not care what
Yeah,
people be
because I
saying.
know me. Like because people gonna eventually see it whenever you're around me. Like I'm literally me. Like what am I doing?
Was that
I just
easy?
got tattoos. I just got swag.
Did
At
you
the
have
end
to
of the day, my
develop
mom,
that?
my mom is black, so like my foster mom, she like that's like the only thing that's black about me is my mom. Me, I know what I am at the end of the day. So it's like when people get around me, it's like they can just tell that I just got like swag. That's all.
Was that easy for you? You had to like work it.
I mean, it's kind of easy because like me, I don't really care what people think. But then it's like sometimes I'll be like, why? Like I'm not one of those that's out here like dropping the N bomb. Like I'm not out here just thinking like screaming to the top of my lungs. I'm from the hood. I'm not doing none of that. Like I'm just being me.
Okay.
So people gonna see that eventually.
Nah, I feel it. That makes
So
sense.
that's why I just brush it off to the side because it's like you gonna see.
Okay. All right. So as you grew up, at some point you got old enough where you gained some confidence, like, and you ran away from the group home.
Yeah,
Right.
I ran away from every one of my homes. Like I didn't gain no confidence. I just did it because I didn't want to be there. I'm not gonna be anywhere that I feel unwanted or that I don't want to be at, and that if I feel like my safety is at risk, like I'm gonna leave. So I left every time because each place was bad, except for like a couple of them where it was just where my caseworker wanted me to visit the same people that was abusive to me, and I'm like, no, I'm finna run because you're not finna make me do anything I don't want to do. Like, where they do that at? If I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to do nothing, it was like, and it caused me, like, I would remember I was young and I told them, if y'all send me back, because they had put me in like a mental facility for like, when I was like 14. I remember I told them I was going to kill myself if you put me back in that home. So it's like, why would y'all keep putting me in those predicaments, like, to visit them? Like, I don't want
Right.
to do that. So I would always run. So I never, like, just, it's like I took a risk. I used to do before I think. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Mm-hmm.
just did it before thinking. But now I think before I do. So it's like,
Okay. I mean, that makes sense. You didn't
yeah.
really know much. You just knew you weren't supposed to be where you was at.
Yep.
Where you even start though? Like, if you run away, like, what's
I'm
step
just
one?
outside. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just thugging. Like, whoever's outside, I'm outside with them.
So you just, I'm curious though. Like, you really just go outside. You probably knew a
I'm just
couple people.
outside. No, I didn't know nobody when I first ran. Like, okay, I did run with like a couple people from the group homes that I was in. Like, I would run with them, so I'd meet folks along the way. And I remember this one girl, like she was 14, I was 16, but she knew everybody in Atlanta because she was a little, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so I just learned. People knew me, and so I just went with the flow. And then until I got to the point where it's like, okay, I don't need to be around none of y'all.
Okay. All right. That's enough for that. Okay, I want you to talk about like not being a victim and accepting your circumstances and like going for more. How do you navigate that? Like you knew you wasn't supposed to be there. A lot of people like I'm not running away. I can't do this. Like it just is what it is. But you wasn't going for that.
Cause I knew like at the end of the day, like I'm supposed to be greater than this. Like I'm not gonna be known as the foster kid. I don't care if you call me the runaway or not, but I'm not gonna be known as the foster kid. Oh, that nobody wanted you. So I'm gonna make a name for myself. Y'all can stay in these group homes. I'm finna go make a name for myself, and that's what I did. So now people see me and they know me as Big Snow, the artist. Like I make music. Half of them don't even know I was in foster care until they see my page, and they see the interviews. So it's just I always kept my faith in God too. Like when I ran away, like I always stayed prayed up, so I was always safe. Like I remember I was in a lot of situations where I could have got killed, and I was in situations where bad things have happened. But like I got out of it, moved on. I don't dwell in it. I just keep going because life goes on. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay, and I've heard you talk about God a lot. Like sticking
you
to the
got to.
plan. How do you have you ever thought about like why would God even put me in this
No,
situation? You don't even.
I used to when I was a kid, but you don't question God. That's one thing about it because I learned He don't put you in those situations. He doesn't control that. He walks you through. He's holding your hand. He's making sure your faith is still in Him because at the end of the day, He's got something bigger for you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't ask God for anything. Like He's not down here doing any of this. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay,
you just gotta
I like
believe.
that.
Yeah,
That's cool. That's cool. Okay, let's move on to the music then.
let's do it.
You record yourself, right? For all your songs?
Most of them, majority. A
Okay.
few times, like if I'm in New York, I have somebody in New York that records me.
Okay.
But in Atlanta, and I be in the studio every day. So, and I got like the code to go to the studio. So I go in there anytime I want, and I just record myself. So
You do the engineering and everything.
yeah, I use BandLab.
Okay. That's fine. What benefits you get from doing that?
It's my escape. Like I've always did music. Like ever since I taught myself how to use BandLab at 16, like I couldn't go to studios at that time. I was on the run. I didn't have no money. It was like what can I do? So I just like I found it, and then I just started like playing with it. Got better like over time. So it just it feels good doing it on my own. Cause to say that I did this, I did it. You know what I'm saying?
And you don't like having an engineer
I
and
do, but not when I'm in Atlanta. Like I'm good unless you know how to. And because a lot of them don't know how I want to sound, and they do all these extra shit, and I don't want that. I know how I want to sound, so why not do it myself?
I figured it's the best place. So I figure they got so many artists coming through, they know how to do everything.
No, everybody's different. I'm not everybody, you know.
Okay. Okay. No, I get that. I get that. What's your core fan base?
Like, what do you mean?
Do you know who your fans are? Like, is it like
I mean,
men? Is it
it's
women?
mostly men.
Is it people from the
Like
South?
because no, I don't know. It's like people all over the world actually, but it's mostly men, of course. But I've always listened to guy music anyway, so I make that music where it's like guys can listen to it and be like, oh, that's hard. I don't be talking about sucking dick, throwing my ass back on nothing. Like I'm talking about real shit, so people can relate to it. I want both sides to hear my music. So there are some females out there that, listen to my shit, or they'll be like, "You're hard, I fuck with it." But a lot of them are female artists, so it's not like they listen to me for real. Because everybody's trying to be an artist nowadays.
Okay. So what is it like for you networking in Atlanta? 'Cause you got
Everybody
a few
already knows
features.
me out there, so I don't really network out there for real. Like, I mean, I go to all these events, and that's like one way of networking. But they usually already know me because I be going viral every now and then. So, and I be out doing like mic drops a lot and interviews. So it's like a lot of people know me. Even from like when I was always on a run, I was outside everywhere, like talking about I do music and everything. So it's like it's the networking really starts when I leave Atlanta, because out there everybody already know me. So it's like I gotta go out of state to network.
So when you on the run, and you also
Was on the run.
well, I'm just saying.
Not on it anymore.
Of course, you big snow now. But when you was on the run and chasing your music at the same time, what is a typical day like?
I just would like I don't go outside. I never went outside for real. And I would be inside. I just record music in the garage on my phone, and I just roll up a blunt. Like, I'd be good if I eat, smoke, and I make music. Like, I don't really care about going outside.
Okay.
So it's just normal for me.
Okay. I know y'all like I guess right now you kind of like on a mini tour. You're going state to state, driving around. Is that on purpose? I saw in the interview that you was like you scared of planes.
I hate planes. Oh
Like,
my god.
hate them to the point that you won't fly, or like.
I've been on my first plane this year in February. Literally, that was my first tour too. Like, I had to get on that plane for that tour, and I'm like, fuck it, we're gonna do it. So I just did it. You gotta take a risk. So that's what happened. But we don't really do planes as much, like, unless we have to, I guess. But lately we just drive everywhere. I guess that's easier for my tour manager as well. So.
Yeah. What
It
you don't
works
like
out for me.
What you don't like about him? You get anxiety.
I don't
up
have
there,
no
though?
control. I don't like not having control
Yeah.
over like me, and I cannot control anything if I'm up in the air.
Nah, that's true.
So yeah.
Okay. I mean, plenty of people scared of them. I think that's a common fear.
Mm-hmm.
For real. Given your background and what you've had to go through to get to where you are now, how do you feel like today's generation is when it comes to like grinding and putting in that work?
People don't really look at talent anymore, and that's the problem. Anything can go viral. Anything can be a song. You could be trash as long as you look good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm one of those. I got talent. I'm not out here getting a BBL. I'm not doing none of that. I don't want it. I'm good. Shout out to the ones who do have it. I'm not hating, but that's just not me. And I feel like a lot of this shit is like there's not talent. Like, or you can just make somebody something out of nowhere. Like, for people like me, I grind every day. Like, I'm always in the studio, like, blood, sweat, and tears behind the shit. Like, I go my personal life and my music life. I don't let my personal life affect it, but it's horrible. Like, that shit's terrible. But I have to turn that switch off and be the artist that I am, and I just gotta keep going, because at the end of the day, I know people they grind as hard as me. We're gonna make it on top. We're gonna do it, because all that shit that's coming, like, that saying, all money's not good money, or fast money's not good money.
For sure.
I feel like it's the same way with us, like, grinding and everything, and everybody just like that one situation where it's like somebody went viral for like period I, period you know, remember that situation?
Yeah.
It's like, cool, you had your moment, it probably felt good, but you ain't do nothing for it. Like, you just got on there doing some stupid shit, and you had your moment. But I just feel like I work too hard. Yeah. But it's coming. It's my time. It's gonna be my time when it's my time. It's all in God's hands.
Kind of like right now, you got quite a few features.
Yeah.
You know, how you even get them? Like, how you set up a feature with Hunter? They just reached out.
Yeah.
Okay, nah, that's solid. That's solid. I heard you talk about that Kodak remix. I fuck with Kodak. I was looking for it.
I just
like,
hit him up the other day. I was like, just checking on you and everything. He's like, yeah.
he always caught up in something, ain't no telling. So okay, that's cool. You feel like being white has gotten in your way anywhere?
I mean, I don't even look at it like that, but until it, like, a situation occurs where people, like, you know, they, like, call me Snow Bunny or anything. I don't like being called Snow Bunny. Like, just call me Snow, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it, I'm white, but you ain't got to point it out, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Snow kind of opened the door for it a little bit.
Yeah, but if I want to be called Snow Bunny, I would have put a bunny right here. I got Snow. Chill out. Real shit.
Yeah.
If you want me out here saying anything, I don't want nobody saying nothing to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not out here calling nobody nothing.
Nah.
My name's Snow or Mia.
Okay.
Nowhere does it say bunny, no bunny rabbit or snowflakes. You could call me Snowflake.
Right.
Don't call me no damn snow bunny.
You'll take Snowflake over Snow Bunny?
Yeah. I got snowflakes tatted on me, of course. Why not?
Okay.
So,
Did the throat tattoo hurt?
not as bad as my foot tat. And my foot tat just says be the change.
I heard foot tats be going
That shit
crazy.
is terrible.
You was like sober
In my
for the
spine.
throat jump? I can't even imagine.
No, I was
doing that.
not sober. I was high and I was drinking tequila. Yep.
Don't that make you bleed more? When
It
you...
didn't make me bleed as much. I don't remember really.
Okay.
It just made me really red.
What's your like main vision like for the future? Like if this go as far as you wanted to go, where do you end up at?
As long as I'm able to help people that's going through the same that I went through, like the foster kids or just the homeless, because I was both, you know. Like when you on the run, you're homeless. I don't run and all of a sudden I got a house. Like I'm outside for a week or two, and then it's like before you meet some friends, and then they let you come over and you chill. But even then, I never like to stay too long because I never trust nobody. So I just want to make it to where I can like just be a voice, or just like I don't care about the fame. I just want to be a voice, like, you know, like let everybody know like you're not alone. I'm here.
Okay. I asked you that because I was going to lead into if you had planned in the future to do anything for kids who
Yeah.
grew up like you did.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's my goal. Like, I don't do it for no other reason. Yeah, I make music for me, too, because it's an escape. And, like, it's been, like, a coping skill for years. But I want something to come out of it to help others. You know, like, I want to be able to share something good with them as well.
Okay. In your song, Oh No. And that song cool, by the way. I
Thank
like
you.
it. I
That's
like
everybody's
it.
favorite.
Yeah, no, it's cool. The whole vibe in the video, all y'all just look like y'all having fun. It's cool. The line that made me like the song though is when you was like, in love with all of my sins. If I could, I'd do it again. I thought that was hard, and
Yeah.
I like when people
It's a
like don't
saying.
like you don't have no regrets for what
Yes.
you like. Speak on that.
A lot of people think, because I speak about God all the time, and they're like, oh, you speak about God, but in one of your songs, you talking about how you love all your sins. I be like, are people slow? Every day we walk in sin. Smoking is sinning. Like, a lot of things are just a sin. Like, worrying is a sin. All that. We walk in sin every day. As long as you stay prayed up and you know your relationship with God, that's all that matters. And if you're living right, you're doing right. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You just got to repent. But that line specifically means I have no regrets in anything that led me to where I'm at, because I know everything I did was the right thing to do. Like, I don't do wrong by people. I always get done wrong, and I have to keep smiling. That's like, if I was the one out here doing people wrong, you think I'd be where I'm at right now?
Not at all.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't be doing the wrong. People do the wrong, and it's just like that saying. It go over people's head a little bit, because people, like, I read a lot when I was little too. Like, I just love reading and writing. Like, I wrote scary books when I was like 13, 14. I loved R.L. Stein. So it was just things I just know how to say, where it's like, it's wordplay, you know, like. And one of my recent songs, it's like a heartbreak song, and I'd be like, you was a fan wearing my pants, but look at you now. But in reality, he actually wore my pants. But I flipped it, like, it's a saying, like, you want to be like me, you know what I'm saying? You in my pants, you in my shoes. Instead of
Right.
saying you in my shoes, yeah, I just do that a lot. So,
Yeah, I get it.
yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. What was I about to say? You were saying how people been doing you wrong, and you never even like stoop low and did that. Like, do you feel like that's part of the recipe to be successful, like doing the right thing and giving back and all
Yes.
that?
Because even when I be spazzing, I spaz, I tweak. I can't, it's not like I'm out here, just putting my hands on folks or just breaking shit, like I come back in 5 minutes, I'm good, like, but you have to really have self-control. You have to just breathe, because at the end of the day, if you, one wrong thing, like, even if you say something wrong, like, I have to work on that, but even if you say something wrong, it can fuck you up. So it's just, you have to, like, just shut the fuck up.
Right.
Yeah.
And you got so much trauma from the past. You probably real short. You probably don't really do second chances or none of that.
No, hell no.
Yeah.
You don't get no second chance with me. I used to do that. I'm good.
So how are you when it comes to dating?
I'm not gonna say I'm perfect, but I'm majority of the time not the problem. Like, it's mostly abusive with them, or they don't know how to handle me, the type of person I am, because I'm real. Like, I'll tell you what it is straight up. Like, what you're saying or what you're doing, you wrong. And half the time, it's like people know my story and what I went through. Why are you causing me more pain? Why are you causing me more trouble? Just leave me the fuck alone at this point. So dating's hard for me, but like it's like I wanna give people love, but I can't because they don't know how to like reciprocate that. Like they don't know how to like give me the love that I need because of the love I didn't get, you know? So it's like hard for them to, or it's just people like to give up.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I'm used to people giving up, I shouldn't be, you know? So it's hard.
You feel like you can even properly open up to people?
I can. It takes that a certain type of person, and like I'm open to opening up. Like one thing I used to not be, but like that's one way people are. They know how to handle you. You got to open up. So sometimes you just got to, but they got to make you feel safe. Like one thing about me, I got to feel safe. I can't just like if I meet you for the first time, I'm not gonna be talking about nothing. Like you don't know nothing unless you saw one of my interviews.
Okay.
And then with the lifestyle I live, it's hard. Like I try talking to like regular people. I can't because I'm not a regular person and they don't understand the lifestyle I live. So then it's hard with these rappers. I don't want a rapper. I'm a rapper. I know what you be doing.
Yeah.
I be in the studio with y'all. The fuck? So it's like
It's
I'm
tough
just
all
not
around.
gonna date.
No, I get it.
I'm good for right now.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, I mean, the last question I got, this interview went much faster than I expected it to, but I'm out of questions. The last thing I like to close off with, if you had the world's attention for 30 seconds, what would you say to them?
Make sure you stay prayed up. It's all through God. Like you just gotta pray. So and keep going.
Well, I'm actually curious. One more question, because you heavy on the God thing. Where does that come? Where does that come from?
I've been through too much. Like the only reason why I'm still alive is because of him. Like there's no other answer. Like I've been in scenario like I should have been dead a few times. Like dead. I'm still here, and the only reason why is because of him. Nobody else is doing the saving.
But you wasn't taught that. You didn't come up like that. You just
when I was like little, I was in churches, but like
okay.
I was in the judgmental ones. Like I've been like, and in being in foster care, you're always like around different religions. I even been to Hispanic churches. I didn't know what the hell they was saying, but I knew it was about God, so I was there and I was with it. But I just liked it. Like it feels good. Like I know it's the right thing. Like you know, like when things are the right thing, and it just yeah.
So when you pray, how do you do it? Because I'm assuming it's not like some standard prayer.
It's not like it's really no way. There's no book on how you should pray. There's no way that people should be like, oh, this is how you're supposed to pray. As long as you talk to God. I talk to him like he's a regular person. Like I just speak to him. I'll be like, God. Some days I'll be like, God, I need you. And I don't got to say nothing else. He knows. At the end of the day, he knows. It just takes like three words. He knows.
Ah, that's solid. That's solid. Okay.
Yep.
Well, that's all I got for you. I appreciate you coming through. Did you want to leave anything?
Nope. Just follow me on the gram. The real me is Snow.